Well, good evening, and just like that, I was just in the driver's meeting, and I went over a quick driver's meeting with the drivers, and now I'm in the broadcast booth. So, you are live tonight with the WFO Racing Network, and we have the Wicked Wednesday Xfinity Series live at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Same place the trucks ran last night, but we're here tonight with the Xfinity car. Should drive a little bit different. The trucks were pretty much wide open until you got a little bit of wear on the tires, and then you had to lift a little. I think the Xfinity car, they're going to have to lift probably from the start. This car's faster than the truck is, obviously, so there's probably going to be some lifting going on. But I don't see Nation. He's on Discord somewhere, but he's not in here, so we got a broadcast to do regardless. But we do got Nation Radio in the top right-hand corner, 121.4. So you can hunt him down on that and mess with him or listen to whatever headbanger music he's got loaded in there for you to listen to. We have 2 minutes, so we're going to probably pull up the starting grid since we have a pretty decent field once again. So let's pull that up real quick. Starting on the pole tonight. He's trying to pick up from last season for sure. Now that's going to be Richard Holland in the 31. To his outside in P2, Keaton Tripp. I think Keaton set the pole last night in the trucks. So Keaton on another good qualifying run right here in the Xfinity car. He'll be in the 25. Starting third, Benjamin Lacey. Driving to number 7, and his outside in fourth, that's going to be Nick Hunt, driving to number 00. Starting fifth tonight, Rick Fagone, driving a 10 car, and his outside in sixth. That's going to be last night's race winner, Cody Williams, in the 12th. Starting seventh tonight, Troy Cook in the 51. Great to have Troy back this season. And his outside in eighth is going to be the number 14 of Jeff Martin. Starting ninth tonight, the bootlegger, Tommy Haynes, right there in the 17. And his outside in 10th, that's going to be last night's commentator, Bradley Cooper, driving a 5. Starting 11th, you'll see John Sanu in the 86, and his outside in 12th. This guy needs no introduction. That's Hal Amy in the 3. Starting 13th, Brian Beach in the 18. Always an interesting driver to watch because he's always fastened up towards the front. To his outside in 14th, you'll find Chris Parkman in the number 15. Starting 15th, that's going to be the 69 of Larry Dickerson. In his outside in 16th, you'll find the 108 of 11-lap Leo Lords. Starting 17th, Kyle Stewart. Raced around him a lot last night. Fun driver to race against. Driving the number 20. In his outside in 18th, that's going to be Burt Wilson in the number 70. Starting 19th, Craig Lerman will be in the 11 car. And his outside in 20th, that's Garrett Helmlinger in the 04. Starting 21st, Dakota Floyd in the 24 car, and his outside in 22nd is going to be John Wimbish driving the 56. Starting 23rd, Steve Blankenship. That's your best friend, isn't it, Nation?
Oh, yeah.
People, let me tell you about my best friend. Is that the song you think of when I call his name on the grid?
Every time.
Every time. That's right. Steve Blankenship starting 23rd and 8. His teammate right outside of him in 24th, that's going to be Mayhem. David Mayhem Moody driving the 88 car. 25th tonight, 25th tonight will be the 52 of Bill English, and his outside in 26 is going to be James Lee in the 43. Starting 27th, Austin Wagner's here tonight in the 28 car, and his outside in 28th will be Chuck Sweeting driving the 75. 29th tonight, Glenn Jamison in the 63, and back in 30th will be Raymond Chest. I think it's the 718 car that he's in. I'm just taking a wild shot at that, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. So we're going to get up closer to the field. We're going to see what cameras we got tonight and try to find one that suits us here for the start. And that one, not really. It sucks. But we're going to do it anyway, ain't we, Nation?
Fuck it.
Yeah, that's right. We'll send it. That's what we do here, isn't it?
That's what we do, yeah.
That's what we try to do. Send it and drink beer when we can.
Mm-hmm.
Did that earlier. Feel pretty good right now. Ought to be a pretty good broadcast, Nation.
Oh, God. We're fucked.
We're done now, ain't we?
Yep.
I handled the driver's meeting, I thought, pretty good, so we got past that. We can crack another one open, right?
Yep.
Celebrate that. Macaulay is, he's getting some precious sleep tonight. He told me he got 0 sleep last night, so.
That pussy.
Well, we get 0 sleep, and we just do what we do, don't we, Nation?
That's what we do.
Send it anyway. So Holland's got a little different paint scheme tonight than I've seen before. Bender says over, under 3, Nation. Where are you at? You over 3, under 3, what are you at?
2.
2. Okay,
2.
So Nation's going under at 2. Bender, we got 30 cars starting tonight. A guy's not feeling as confident as Nation. I'm going over at 5.
Oh, goddamn.
Hey, it's going to be a long night. I have that feeling, Nation. It's Wednesday night, and it's probably going to be a long one, man. It's good to see everybody tuning into the broadcast here on the WFO Racing Network. And Nation, how do you get to your radio station? So it says 121.4, but
That's not mine.
oh, whose is that?
That's DMS's.
Oh, that's DMS's logo.
Yeah.
Oh, DMS Nation. I got it.
You don't think I would make something that looks like that, do you?
Oh, my God. Here we go with Nation. Hi, Diana. Oh, yeah, there's a lot tonight, Bender. We got a good field here. Green flag is out, too. Just as I wasn't paying attention, and we're green flag and racing Las Vegas Motor Speedway for 135,000 laps, Nation.
Who set that shit up?
Michael McCauley.
Kick his ass.
All right, so taking a look at the front of the field, Holland's out there. Benjamin Lacey has got it up in the P2 spot. We got a ticker running across the board if you want to know where your favorite driver is. And we got side-by-side. 7 car got a little loose. 25 of Keaton Tripp almost in the wall. So Lacey and Tripp fighting side-by-side for the P2 spot. They're going to fall in line single file. And get back here around 11th where we find the 5 car there. The Coupe, Bradley Cooper. The 3 car, Hal Lamy. Looks like Parkman back there in the 15, that Napa machine. He's in the picture. Hi, Denise. Good to see you in the stream. Good to have Diane in the stream. Bender. And I suspect Jeff Martin, he needs to concentrate on driving his race car right now. Ain't that right, Nation?
Not really, not him.
Look at that, though. Back in 13th right here. Started good. That 11-lap Leo, man, he's starting to 11-lap this season has really been looking pretty stout, Nation. Hi, Cindy. Cindy Teed right there. We'll have another Cindy on in a little bit, I'm pretty sure, since Troy's racing tonight. '69, no, right there. Larry Dickerson looking for a spot on Leo Lords' number 108, and Hal Lamy is as well. I think Hal Lamy's just trying to size them both up. But Leo's sizing Parkman up in the 15 Napa car. Leo's trying to make it the hard way around. And it looks like he might have the advantage here, and Hal Lamy's trying to follow suit. And we just had a flash out right there, and I didn't like it, so that ain't Hal. Hal's right here in the 3 car. He's up in 9th right now, so I'm going to have to figure out whose car that is.
I'm too far behind.
I think it might be Craig Lerman. That car should have the 11 on it, but he's got the 3 on it, so I'm going to need you to fix that before next week, sir, if you watch the broadcast. If not, I'll catch you before next week. And we can't have your custom number has to match your registered number at WFO.
Oh, yeah, he's in the Bass Pro Shop thing, right?
Yep, but our rule is the custom number has to match whatever your number is registered at WFO, and if it does not, we will stop scoring you after the 3rd week. So next week will be the last week we score you if you do not do that. And we'll only not score you for a race before we remove you. That's the rules, ain't it, Nation?
That's how it goes, and we follow rules.
I didn't write them. Macaulay did. That's bullshit. We know it. Can't blame it all on him. Yes, we can. He's not here.
Fuck yeah, he's sleeping. We can blame everything on him.
Yeah, we got a lot of single-file racing out there, and I kind of suspected that as Holland's trying to just break away from the field out front. Holland sitting 0.4 of a second to the good right now over second place Benjamin Lacey in the 7. Macaulay said there better be no one driving to 81.
Mr. Sleepy Time, huh?
Oh, sleepy time. You can jump your ass in the broadcast booth. I'm about 52% intoxicated, so.
Means you got another 49% to go.
I got 49% more to go, don't I, Nation?
Hell yeah.
It's going to take a lot of beer. We don't have enough time tonight. Fuck it. I'm just going to stop at 66. Go 52 to 6. Just get liquor. It'll do it quicker. Right, Nation?
Yeah, it doesn't take very long.
Liquor, do it quicker. Beer will get you there, but it takes more of them. So we're up towards the front. We're going to go back up to the front. 0.4 of a second is still the lead that Richard Holland has over Benjamin Lacey. Oh, Macaulay's trying to get the pup asleep. That's easy, isn't it, Nation? What do you do to put the dog to sleep?
Beer will do it quicker.
Knock it out. So you're suggesting Macaulay give the puppy beer?
Yes.
Yes, that'll work great, Macaulay.
Yep.
Trust me. I wouldn't take Nation's advice, I can promise you that. Watching a couple teammates here, though, the 51 and the 3, that's Troy Cook and Hal Amy. 28 car of the night. Okay. Who's in the 28 car, Nation?
I don't know.
I don't either. We're going to find out, though. Problem is, I don't see a 28 car in the field.
Where do you get 28?
In the chat on YouTube.
I don't see that.
Number 28 car of the night, it says. Right in the YouTube chat, Nation. I think he means driver of the day, but...
Oh, it's Austin Wagner.
Oh, Wagner's in the 28.
That's what it says.
I don't even see it showing up. There he is right there. Boom. All right, so we got it. Voting for 17, that's going to be the bootlegger, Tommy Haynes. That means Macaulay's sucking on some bootleggers tonight, Nation. Oh, we got a car headed towards the wall, and he did it in a hurry, and I don't know who it was, but didn't look good when he was headed down there, I can tell you that.
I'll tell you in about 20 minutes when I see it.
I don't know who it was that did it because we're staying clean and green, so... It wasn't mayhem because I know the car color. It was a yellow-colored car, so I'm not entirely sure.
Looked green.
Oh, it was 11 lap. Leo Lort's having such a good start to the race. He's got heavy damage. He's smoking and broken and bringing it to pit road. Dang it, hate to see it for that guy. Really looking forward to 11 lap Leo Lort's having a great race here tonight, Nation. Sometimes bad things happen to good people.
Tell me about it.
And sometimes bad things happen to bad people, Nation. And sometimes good things happen to bad people, and good things happen to good people. And sometimes nothing ever happens to anybody. Every bit of that, nothing made sense. Not one word. Did it, Nation?
Nope.
Not even a word, huh?
Not even a word.
So 16 laps in, it looks like Leo Lortz is going to get the 108 car back on the track. Holland still got about 0.4 of a second lead. So he hasn't, he's trying to take off. It's 0.5 of a second now, but Benjamin Lacey in that 7 car is doing a good job of keeping him in check. And for the most part, you get back here to the 25 and third as you see them going around Leo Lortz right now. That's Keaton Tripp in the 25 running in the third spot. He's got the 00 of Nick Hunt right behind him. Then once again in the top 5, a couple nights in a row, we've seen him in the truck in the top 5. That's going to be the 14 Budweiser car right there, Jeff Martin. So we got some familiar names up there. Last night's winner in the 12 just took the top 5 away from him. That's Cody Williams. Cody with a little bit different looking car than he had in the truck series last night. In fact, some of these guys seem to carry different colors on their car than they do to the truck, don't they, Nation?
Yep, not Hal.
See Enrique's Haas paint job right there in the 10 car. Be like a Stewart Haas paint job, I'm guessing. You see Coop right behind him. Coop driving the Caterpillar car tonight. We've been clean and green for 19 of those 135 laps to start this thing, so what did I pick, 5?
Yes, you did.
You can tell I'm 56.8% intoxicated.
And that moves up pretty quick.
I normally get it pretty close, don't I, Nation?
A little bit.
Yeah, next time it'll be like 41.3%, but who's counting?
You.
Apparently me. So we're watching this because this is where the racing is on the track right now. Jeff Martin, Enrique, Del Toro, Escobar, Fagande Jr. the third, McDaniel Jr. the third, whatever. And then you got Coop in the 5, and you got the 14 of Jeff Martin. So those 3 cars right there been doing battle for about 3 or 4 laps, and that's what you're looking at on the racetrack, Nation.
Damn it, man.
Look how close that racing is right there between the 5 and the 14. Just waiting for somebody to mess up or a little bit of net code to happen, and next thing you know, you got a caution flag, Nation. They've been signed.
I forgot how many I said.
You said 2.
Shit.
How do you forget everything?
It's pretty easy.
I wish I had it that easy.
Just don't remember stuff.
Oh, look at that. Jeff Martin's going to hold off the Coupe right there. That's going to keep Martin up in the 7th spot. He was in the top 5 when we started covering it, but he's back in 7th now. So meanwhile, we're going to go back to 9th and 10th to round out the top 10 here. You're going to see the 51 of Troy Cook running in the 9th spot. And right behind him is a bootlegger. You better watch out, man. You got a bootlegger back there, and you don't know what's going to happen, do you, Nation?
Nope.
What could happen?
Bad stuff.
You could wind up smoking and broken, bent fenders, bent bumpers, pissed off, and soaking wet, huh, Nation?
I just hugged the wall. I know a guy.
Hug the wall, huh? Be like the politician yesterday when I had to go to the tag office, Nation.
Was he holding a sign?
He had a whole table set up and a bunch of signs, dude.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, he told me he was a proud tree hugger. I said, you hug that fucking tree then. That right, Dave?
Shove it. Put that tree in his fucking ass.
I told him that, 99.9% of the people that went through there didn't give 2 shits about global warming. That's what I said.
I'd have fired up my car and revved it right in his face.
I'm probably right, ain't I, Nation?
I don't give a
99.9% of the people walking in that tag office, they don't give two shits about that. Ooh,
Nope.
there's contact. 56, 18, 3 car. And the 56 and the 18 went the wrong direction. They did go to the bottom of the track, though, so that's not going to trigger a caution. Wimbish is going to rejoin the field. But I think it might have cost the 18 even more spots than that. It did, and he might be headed to pit road. Nope. Damn dims. That's right, Trevor. Oh, man, you can see the big dent in the back of this car, Nation. Somebody looked like they were just trying to pound it down, man. I ain't kidding you. Look right there, back of the Napa.
It's going to be a minute.
It might be 10 minutes. We don't know what the
Probably
delay
will
is. Actually, I could have. What you're hearing from me now, I could have said 10 minutes ago. I don't know. Probably so. Oh, he's going to downshift, and he almost lost it on the downshift. So, man, you know that 18 car's fast. He's competitive. He's up front every week, and he's trying to get it woed down and bring it to pit road here. Considerable damage on the back of it, but I think these guys may, in fact, have a fast repair. So he's going to take it down here for pit stop number 1 on lap 28, and I would say that green flag pit stops could potentially start happening, Nation.
What is the pit stop window?
Oh, shoot, I don't know. I'm going to say around 30, 32 maybe. You see Benjamin Lacey still in second. He's only about 5 or 10, maybe 5 tenths back, maybe 6 tenths. I mean, not real far back. He hasn't lost a ton of time. Looks like Keaton Tripp has fallen about 1.3 back, so he's lost a little bit more time. And Keaton's fallen back there almost to the clutches of that 12 car, Cody Williams. We know Cody knows how to get around. Green flag pit stops right now, Nation. 25 and 12 are on pit road. Leaders on pit road. It's happening. It's going down right here, man. There's the 20, 31, 7, 43 coming off pit road right now. That's James Lee in the 43 car.
Don't you even start yawning?
I can yawn if I want to.
No, you can't.
I can if I want.
No, you can't.
It's none of your business. I could let you take over the broadcast, and I could go to sleep for a while and take a nap.
I don't think you can because I'm about to go out right now.
What was that? You did that on purpose. Didn't you, Nation?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Looks like Mayhem pitted a lap ago or so. And Leo's still out there because he made that unscheduled pit stop over his troubles on the track earlier. So Leo made the unscheduled stop, and he's going to be out of sequence and sitting back in 26th position, 25th right now. He's just going to keep going up through there because he didn't come to pit road. Meanwhile, 00 is going to come out just behind your race leaders right here. Try to get back up to speed back on the racetrack, and Holland's going to reassume the lead right here on after the green flag pit stop. So looks like they all got cycled out. We're going to do it through the field. This is probably going to be the only one we do during the race, and we might as well do it right after a pit stop, right, Nation?
Well, you got to wait till they wind back up.
Yeah, so we're going to go on board to start off with your race leader. And you can see that the field is spread out all the way around the track as he's got some cars up in front of him that are about ready to be going a lap down. That's the best way to assume that. So race leader is Richard Holland. He's led 29 laps here at the 32, so practically most of them, Nation.
Practically.
Yeah, practically. So go irregardless.
God damn it.
So we'll go back to P2 right here. The guy pulling up on Holland, the leader's bumper, is Benjamin Lacey in the 7 car. You can see the leader right up ahead of Benjamin Lacey, and I'll tell you what, Lacey's giving that 31 a run for the money right now. Will you tell Mama Riddle that I said hi, and I'm pretty sure Nation did too, but not 100% sure.
Hello.
So back to third, we're going to find Cody Williams. He's able to pick up a spot during the green flag pit stops, and he can see the leaders up ahead of him, but now he's got the 25 who just took over the third spot from him. So Keaton Tripp's going to go to P2 or P3. And look at Keaton running down Holland and the 7 car right there. And I'm betting that we probably have the same tire thing going that went on last night, Nation. And I'm betting that those guys pitted like Holland and them, and they didn't take tires so they could save a set, and that the 25 took tires. So that's going to put him up there. We're going back to fifth place right here. We're going to find Enrique Del Toro. How's it go, Nation? I can't remember the.
You really want me to remember something?
I guess we'll just say Rick Vagone, as he got blew by and passed by the 5 car right here, Bradley the Cooper. And Cooper might be on the same strategy as Tripp. They might have taken tires on that stop, and some of the other guys didn't. There's a tire rule this season.
There is.
On anything but the plate tracks. On the plate tracks, you get unlimited tires. But when you get to the mile and a halves and stuff, you have like 3 sets of tires plus the set you start with. So sometimes they have to make a run without a set. We had to do it in the trucks last night.
So you just do it on the rotors?
Yep. No, we only run 50% fuel, so if you ran 100%, you'd run them tires that long anyway. So what you do is you go down and fill up, and you don't change tires. So you go back out on the same tires that you ran that run with. You see what I mean? And you run another one. So we're back to 6th on board with Jeff T. Martin, and he's got Cody Williams and them ahead of him. And Martin might be on tires too, and Cody might not, because you can see some of these guys are just driving by him. I mean, you can see how fast he's catching. He caught Cody, and now he's catching the 5 car. That's a true story. So let's go back to 7th. We're going to find Chris Parkman driving the number 15 car. And another one that's just running up on these guys. Those are lap cars right there. That's Mayhem in the 88. So a feller might want to be careful, or he'll find himself Mayhem, won't he, Nation?
If anybody can do it, Mayhem can.
What the hell? Damn caution flag come out, Nation.
It's fucking Macaulay's fault.
Oh, no. 11 lap got in trouble. We're going to have to back her up and see what happened to a feller. So right here, keeping an eye on that 108 car on the outside, and he blinked out, and I can't see him, and there he is. He's back now, so let's figure it out right here. Outside wall contact. Ooh, and he caught the 28 of Austin Wagner, and she was game on after that, Nation.
That's why we can't have nice things.
That's going to get 11 lap in trouble, and same thing with the 28 car. He's going to lose his whole front end. Smoking and broken for Austin Wagner. And we're going to see it from that 28 car's point of view here, or his perspective, whatever you want to call it. Well, the 28's coming around, and Leo gets in the wall and comes down the track and collects the 28. And the 28 goes up and hits the Haas car, and I believe that might be the 10 of Enrique. And hopefully for Enrique, it was just kind of like phantom damage. Phantom X kind of thing. I don't know. So
wait, this is Las Vegas, isn't it?
Yeah, Las Vegas.
I have this track.
Okay, so you'd be a little bit too late to get in a race now, bub.
I don't think so.
You can't get in it.
Hold my beer.
No, I mean, you really can't get in there. It's locked.
I don't think so.
Once they took the green flag, nobody can get in. Not me, you, or anyone. Unless you were in the session before,
Nope.
then you can't get in. You might think you can, and I'm not holding your beer because I'd be holding it forever. Spaceship, they said. Aliens. What does all this spell, Diana and Denise? Well, I can tell you what it spells. Nation's friends. I had to, Nation. They put the aliens and the spaceship and shit in there, not me. Oh. The spaceship on fire is what they're getting to, Nation. You remember anything about that? He's going to ignore us now.
Just hang on a sec.
You're trying to get in there, ain't you? Nation thinks he can get into the session. He can watch the session, but he can't get in there and race with them guys.
Well, I know I can't race with them.
But you can go watch it and get in your car. Anybody can do that. And even if you do that, we still won't see you on the broadcast, Nation. Won't be able to see your car. So we're under caution flag number 1, lap 41 of the race here at Las Vegas in the Wicked Wednesday Xfinity Series. Then we got the Dead Man Strolling, or DMS Nation Radio right there, 121.4. And that's on, is it called 365 Live Nation? Or Live 365 or what? I think I have the app. I'm not going to play it no more because that's how you get a video taken down. Not taken down, but locked up until you fix it. I'm looking through my apps to see. Yes, it's called Live 365. So that's how you get to the KDMS Nation 121.4. You find it on Live 365. So that's for DMS. As for this race, it's brought to you by WFO and WFO's iRacing Classifieds on Facebook. If you're looking for some sim gear, you know, maybe new, maybe used, go check out iRacing Classifieds, see if you can't find what you're looking for. And if you don't find anything, well, we don't have nothing to do with it. We're 2x2 right now, Nation. Lap 42 looking for a restart. One caution away from Nation being perfect on the calls. I need 4 more, but you know what they say about cautions, Nation?
Yeah, I know.
They breed cautions. Lights are out on the pace car. They are 2x2. The pace car will be coming in this time. Hard left turn and the pace car's in. Back to green flag racing. There goes Keaton Tripp. Just like he was shot out of a cannon. Keaton Tripp not wasting any time getting to the loud pedal. He's going to check out on the field. Several car lengths here. He's going to leave Coop and Benjamin Lacey fighting for that P2 spot. You got Parkman in the 15, Jeff Martin in the 14 right behind them. And that's your top 5 in a blanket. No, that's 2nd through 5th in a blanket. Now 2nd through 8th in a blanket. But the leader, well, he thought he was going, but Coop's running them down now, Nation. So 5 cars going after the 25, 15, and 31 are trying to go after both of them as Holland's working his way through the field again. Wagner and Trippy Keat. Austin Wagner and Keaton Tripp. Keaton's leading it right now, but I don't think he's going to be leading it long as the 5 car. That Granger machine right there, Caterpillar ride of Bradley Cooper. He's going to get underneath right here, and he's going to take the lead. That's it. He's got it. He's the leader. Coop is. But look at Holland close up on these two quickly. Holland in the cat car. He's not going to waste any time. He's going after Keaton. Now he's going after his teammate, the 5 car. They're going to be side by side out of turn 4. Cody Williams trying to get up there and make it a team trio. A trio of teammates, Nation. Holland's going to go to the lead. Going to move Coop back to second. So Coop got the lead, but it was just momentarily, Nation.
I got to refresh my paint.
It was there and it was gone. Now you see the 12 car, Cody Williams said, you know what, Coop, I'm going to have to take a spot too. So there goes the 12. Cody Williams now up to the P2 spot, last night's winner. Going to try to get the same fate going here tonight. So there's the 10 car of Enrique trying to make it work on the outside as he's going to go around the 15 and possibly the 25. And that's going to make HJRM 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the track. It does. Enrique's got it. 25 of Keaton Tripp, 15 right there, Chris Parkman. And now the 51 of Troy Cook. So Troy Cook's going to go up there and try to make it like 5 HJRM cars in a row. And then the only one they'll be missing is Al Lamy, and he's sitting back here in the 10th spot right now, Nation. And I have a feeling Nation is literally testing his car.
No, I'm not. I'm just waiting for these paints to refresh.
Oh. Are you watching the session live now?
Yeah.
Gotcha. So Nation will be able to comment in live time here. It won't be for you because the broadcast, you guys are about a minute behind us probably. But you can't tell because by the time you hear it, we're interacting in real time.
Yeah, I don't know how it does that.
If it makes any sense. Because they don't hear us talking to each other. Well, they hear us talking to each other, but they're not in Discord with us, Nation. So we don't know. You don't know that Discord don't have us delayed by 8 seconds to each other.
I guess it could, yeah.
Yeah, we just assume that it's real time, but doesn't necessarily mean it is. Like it's 9:34 here, Nation. What time is it there?
9:34.
Exactly. So we're on the same time then. And by the time that people watching the broadcast hear it, it'd probably be like 9:35 or 6. So that'd be the best way to see how delayed it is. I don't know. We were doing it through the field and they wrecked, and every time it seems like I go to through the field, they wreck, so I'm not doing it no more. I'm not going to no more in-car. We're just going to start at the front. Your leader's Richard Holland. Back in P2 running them down, though, that's going to be Cody Williams, last night's winner in the 12. And then look at Enrique right there. They better not count out Rick Vagone in the 10 car. He might be hungry. You go back to 4th, you're going to find the Coop, Bradley Cooper. And look at that. Now all 5, there's 5 HJRM cars in the top 5, Nation. Troy Cook.
I mean, fuckers are on that team.
There's like 6 or 8 of them or so in there now. I don't know. It's too big. Too many people. So you see the 51 right here in the 5th spot. We'll go back again. We'll find Parkman. Chris Parkman, that is, driving a 15 Napa car. Chris Parkman back in the 6th spot. We can pull that list up over there, and now you don't even have to say the names no more. You just read the bottom right-hand corner. Ain't that right, Nation? Go back
That's
to
right.
7th. You see Jeff Martin right here in the 14 Budweiser car. And then in 8th is going to be the 25 car of Keaton Tripp. So Keaton restarted up front, but I don't think he's on the same tires as those drivers in front of him. They probably took tires under that caution, and he didn't. We'll go back to 9th. You're going to find the 11 car right here. It might say 3 on it on the track, but this will be the last week of that. That right, Nation?
That's right.
It is the 11 car of Craig Lerman. That's how it's going to be scored. In 10th place right here, you're going to find Austin Wagner recovering from a heck of a wreck earlier that seen him lose the entire front end of his Xfinity car. He's recovered quite nicely and got his car back in the top 10 here on lap 55. So we'll go back to the 11th position. You're going to find that 63 car right there of Glenn Jamison. Jamison also having a good run here tonight. Just outside of the top 10. Trying to look at a way to get up there and break into the top 10, and it looks like he's gaining on those two in front of him. Go back one more, this driver. Well, you can't say much there, Nation. He don't need any introduction or nothing. That's Al Lamy in the 3 car.
Hell, you say.
You move to that 3 car, and everybody watching knows who it is. Did you know that?
I did know that.
Those are facts.
Facts.
We'll go back to 13th. You're going to find the 69 of Larry Dickerson. So Dickerson outside that, another one outside that top 10. Man, he's probably looking for a way to get up there. Go back to 14th. You see what was probably a battle, because when I first seen it, I think a couple of them were side by side, but the 14th spot right now is occupied by that beautiful paint job on that 70 car. That's the Nerds Machine, the number 70 of Burt Wilson. I love the paint, Nation.
It's a nice one.
And then right behind him, in 15th, you'll find the 00 of Nick Hunt driving that Skull car. Nick, though, he pulled right up on the bumper of that 70, and he's going to try to go after a spot right here. And by golly, he's going to make it work, Nation.
By golly.
By golly. So back in 16th, a driver I don't think we've given much airtime to is that Bush. There we go. Car. The 52 of Bill English. So Bill having a decent run here. Top 16, about mid-pack. The guy trying to go around him, that's 17th place, the 18 car of Brian Beach. And we've seen Brian have some trouble earlier, so he probably had to use a fast repair. And we're about halfway through as I've seen the 70 car head to pit road. So he's going to be making a pit stop, and we're going to head back to 17th, where we find the 43 car, James Lee. I got to talk to James before the race last night, so I learned a little bit about a feller.
Mm-hmm.
And he has almost been on iRacing as long as I have, Nation.
Good Lord.
Yep, so James Lee goes back quite a ways. Very experienced sim racer right here. It's great to have him over at WFO. It's James' first season with us, and he had a great start in the Truck Series last night, or a great run in the Truck Series last night. And he's running 17th here, so just a little, well, close to mid-pack anyway, right close to mid-pack. So he's having another decent run in the Xfinity car here tonight. 18th, though, which kind of surprises me. We've seen him up front, and he was actually holding pace with Richard Holland pretty well, and that's going to be the 18 of Benjamin Lacey. Or not the 18, the 7 of Benjamin Lacey in the 18th spot. So the 18 was involved, but that is the position, Nation.
That is too fucking confusing.
It is. So we'll go back to 19th, where we're going to find the 04 of Garrett Helmlinger. You kind of expect to see Helmlinger right there, Garrett Helmlinger up in some of the up around the top 10 somewhere, Nation, but he might be struggling here tonight a little bit. Go back to 20th, we'll see Nation's best friend back here in the whole world, in the
whole wide world.
That's in the whole wide world. That's Steve Blankenship driving the 8 car.
Oh yeah.
And we haven't got to the lap down yet, so we'll go back to 21st. And I found out this driver is brand new to the VR world. So he's
Who that is?
That's John Sanu in the 86. So he's seeing his race in a whole different view tonight, Nation.
Hell yeah.
We can look on board momentarily, but you won't be able to see it Well, I don't know. Might be close to how he sees it in the VR.
That shit makes me want to throw up.
You see Sanu getting around here in the 86 car, and Sanu riding in the 21st spot. Back in 22nd, you'll find another Napa Auto Parts paint scheme. That's going to be the 24 car Dakota Floyd. Dakota trying to get the Napa car, and you can hear him lifting in and out of that gas pedal. You know that car is getting pretty tight down in the corner. Go back one more to the last car in the lead lap, and it's a bootlegger. Last car in the lead lap will be a bootlegger, Nation, the 17 of Tommy Haynes. I know he's a bootlegger. It says bootlegger right on his car, so he's got to be the bootlegger, right? It's right there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, first car lap down is going to be a car that we've seen go to pit road about 5 laps ago. That'll be the 70 car, the Nerds machine of Burt Wilson. And I think we covered Burt before he went to pit road, so we're going to go back one more and find the 88. And we found, 43's in the wall in front of him. 88, though, is going to avoid him, and that's surprising because usually if you get in the wall around this feller, you're going to see who? Mayhem.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get some mayhem, won't you, Nation? Mayhem Moody right there. David Moody driving the 88 machine. Sitting in the 25th position on the racetrack. We go back to 26. You're going to find the 20 car of Kyle Stewart. And guess what his paint job is, Nation?
I have no idea.
Bush. That's right. 27th, couple laps down here, you're going to find the 56 of John Wimbish, and he's got the Cheerwine paint job right here. Giving all them drivers a little bit of air time, or their 5 seconds of fame, Nation, or 5 seconds of shame.
Taco and a beer.
Taco and a beer.
I don't know, that doesn't even sound good.
Beer taco. All right, so we'll go back to 28th. You're going to find that 718 car right there. That's Raymond Chest. So Chest driving the 718. He's right there behind, what's his name with the VR? John Sanu. What's his name?
That dude.
Yep, that dude. And then we go back to 29th. Last car on the track here. And 9 laps down. That'll be 11-lap Leo Lortz right there in the 108 car. And, man, I'll tell you, that car looks like it's still packing a little bit of damage. Left rear right there, right side of the car, left side of the car. I'll tell you what, Nation, hard-pressed to find a straight piece on that machine right now.
Mm-hmm.
Looked like the bootlegger Haynes got in a little bit of trouble as he let the 108 go, but could be differences in tires and pit strategy right now, as the field is working lap 70. Meanwhile, back up front, just in time to watch Holland come down and make a green flag pit stop 30 laps into the run. So it took us about, 15 or so laps to cover the whole field there, Nation. Pretty big field.
Yeah, that's too many. Let's start booting people.
Pretty big field if I'm not lying. You just want to start booting people, huh?
Yeah, just kick them out.
We'll just kick them all out, Nation says. That's not fair.
I'm not fair.
You're not fair?
No.
All right. So Nation's not fair. The leaders are making green flag pit stops, and here they come off of pit road. 31 car is going to beat the 12 car, and I think the 51 car off of pit road here. That's exactly right. 12 car is going to beat the 51 off pit road. That was a good one.
Oh, God.
Pit road.
Yeah, that was a key phrase you missed.
Key phrase. I didn't miss it. It was just delayed on purpose, maybe, but accidentally on purpose.
Sorry, not sorry.
It was funny either way. No, it was funny one way, not the other way.
Right.
It was funny either way. I wouldn't have delayed it on purpose. It was funnier if I delayed it, basically, is what I'm getting at. It's alcohol talking.
Speaking of which, I'll be right back.
All right, get me one while you're out there.
copy that.
So we went to the leader, and the leader went to pit road. So let's go find a different one. I believe it's going to be Holland, and the 31's going to take the lead back over after the green flag pit stops. So that's going to be like round number 3 or 4. Not sure yet. We've had one caution and 73 laps at Las Vegas Motor Speedway tonight. And the race has been going on for, I don't know, dang near 2 hours now, it looks like. No, an hour. I don't know. I think it started at 9, so that'd make it not quite an hour yet, 50-some minutes. So one caution flag, I'll tell you, it hasn't slowed the field down much because they're knocking the laps off right here. Holland leading 57 of the 74 laps so far here tonight. Little broader look at the field as you see Holland, his teammate in the 12 right behind him. And I think Wimbish might be looking for a lap back in the 56 car there. We'll go back and find him in just a second. Or maybe we won't and just say that we did or something. I don't know. So I'm sure there's a lot of drivers, like looking in front of the leader there. You can see some cars up there. I'm sure there's a lot of drivers that would be happy, very happy or pleased to see a caution flag right now. Holland leading 0.2 of a second over his teammate Cody Williams. And I'll tell you what, you don't want to discount that 12 car. Cody Williams making it happen in the trucks here last night at Vegas, and he's putting all the chips down again to try to win here in the Xfinity Series tonight. That's Cody Williams driving a 12 car. Different overlays tonight from last week. Last week we went back to the old overlays, and this week we got our original ones back with a couple of additions on it. So going to have a little bit different look for you here tonight. And we have that. We have the DMS Nation Radio 121.4. You can find it on Live 365 app. And that'll be Dead Man Strolling on Twitch too. And Nation,
Dead Man Strolling 1.
Dead Man Strolling 1. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you for correcting me, sir. As you pop your beer open.
Now that one's for you.
Thank you for correcting me, Dick.
And like, damn.
So there's the 10 car of Enrique. He's sitting in third now, Nation. So he's got her on the podium. I'm taking some nice shots, apparently, according to Denise.
Do you really want to be a part of this fucking circus?
Who, me or her?
Up above her.
Hell yeah, Trevor. Get on over here to Discord. You can join right in with us. We ain't a bit scared, are we, Nation? You can't mess it up no worse than we can, I promise you that.
That's our fucking problem.
That's right. We're always looking for somebody to come and join us in the booth. You can't be biased, though, and just talk about one driver. You got to talk about the whole race, Trevor. That's the rule.
Unless it's Hal.
Me and Nation purposely pissed all the drivers off so we don't have a favorite no more. Didn't we, Nation?
I'm pretty sure we did, yeah.
I think we did. That's how you don't have a favorite, isn't it?
Oh, I'm always going to pick Hal.
What happened to Hal?
I don't know.
Well, he's still hanging around right there in the 14th spot, Nation. He said that Trevor's a bit autistic, Nation. We don't discriminate. Is that right?
No.
He may be a little autistic, and look at the top left-hand corner in black and white. It plainly says the Village Idiots.
So there's that.
We're in the booth. You put
Looks
someone
like Leo.
autistic with the Village Idiots, and nobody would know the difference, right?
Nope. Looks like Leo Lurch checked out.
So Leo Lort's checked out on us, and his race is done. We still got 28 cars out there, though, Nation.
He gone.
Well, I'll tell you what, 11 lap, you hung in there tonight a lot longer than 11 laps, so don't hang your head down, feller. You've done a great job. Watching James Lee up there in the 43 Cat car. Not sure what's going on with that machine. He's a lap down in 20th position right now, so not quite having the run that he had in the trucks here last night. Xfinity car might not be driving to a feller's liking. Did he make it? No, he ain't in the main lobby. So if you're serious about the booth thing, I think I have a link to our website in the description on the stream, Trevor. If you go to our website, scroll down to the bottom of the page, you can connect to our Discord channel. And if you connect to our Discord channel, connect to the main lobby, which will be a voice channel, and if I see you in there, I'll move you up into the broadcast booth. Won't be the first time that we've taken someone from the live chat and put them in a broadcast booth, and it dang sure won't be the last, right, Nation?
Nope.
Your shot at fame and fortune. Nope, neither one. You get neither one here. No fame or no fortune, right, Nation? I don't know. You got any fame or fortune here, Nation?
Nope.
Okay. You probably wouldn't disclose it if you did anyway. I don't know who's in front of the leader, but they're 2x2, so that might be where the action's at. That's the 8-car Steve Blankenship right there. And he sent somebody selling backwards to go a lap down, and he's like, I don't want to go a lap down. So the 8-car stood on the gas pedal. I'll tell you, Holland's trying to stretch it out on the teammate now. He's got about 0.4 of a second on him. And Richard Holland has just completely dominated this race thus far. 70 laps led of 87 laps completed here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway with the Wicked Wednesday Xfinity Series. And he's going to try to put a lap now on the... What's Blankenship running in? Oh, I don't know. I'd hate to even guess on it, but he's back there somewhere in the car. I should be able to see it right there. Oh, 19th spot. So Richard Holland has just lapped up to the 19th spot right now with his 31 car. Blankenship's going to stay high in the 8, and Cody Williams is going to come by. Actually, it's going to put Cody side by side with him, which might slow him down, and he may lose a little more time to the race leader. So we still got a little bit to go before we get to another round of green flag pit stops, but looking at, 35, 45 laps to go, they're definitely going to have to make another green flag stop, but they're not in their pit window yet. They want to put it in pit window, so they only got to stop one more time, not two more.
Right.
That would be my guess on it, Nation. But what do I know? Nothing. Kind of dumb, village idiot kind of thing,
That thing.
Yeah, that thing. Top left-hand corner, black and white, every time, every week, every broadcast. We don't change it, do we?
Why would we?
Well, I mean,
come on.
Just describe what you are. If you are what you are, that's what you are. And that's basically all it is,
Who's Cody Gat? I can't even pronounce that.
Cody what?
Gat.
Where are you seeing this at?
Says he connected.
To what?
iRacing.
Oh, he probably is watching the race. So we're going to go back here where Keaton's at. in the top 5. There's a gaggle of cars is why we're there. You see Coop, you see Wagner kind of threading the needle. Austin Wagner right there in the 6th spot. He's going to drive around Coop on the high side, and that's going to put the 25 and the 28, the two teammates, 5th and 6th, respectively. I think that's the word I'm looking for. I don't know. Whatever word it was, I had it right in the library next year regardless.
God damn it.
You ain't living that one down, Nation. Not happening.
Oh, I hate that fucking word. Well, I hate that non-word.
So Hal is sitting in the 12th position in the 3 car, and he's working his way up closer to getting back in the top 10 here tonight at Vegas. And these guys are about 22 laps into their run, so I think that they can run it a little farther, get it in their pit window, and I would say right around lap 100, they would be in their window, Nation. I don't know, maybe 104 or 2 or who knows. Whenever they feel like they're in their window is probably when they're going to come to pit road is basically what I'm thinking.
So what you're saying is they're going to come to pit road when they're coming to pit road.
What I'm saying is I probably don't even know what the hell I'm talking about because Troy Cook just went to pit road.
Yeah, you should feel right at home then.
So the 51 car's on pit road. But he was showing some laps down too, so I don't. He's got damage on the right rear, the 51 car. I don't know when that happened, but there's definitely some damage there.
There's got to be a faster way to scroll through these cars.
Yeah, I'm not sure. There's the 51 right there. Getting tires this time. You see the left sides go up. What's up, filler?
I see what you did there.
You see what I did?
Yep.
Was it all right?
That's what I would have done.
Yep. There's the 31 of Holland, 1.2 seconds now. He just keeps digging in the old box of tricks, Nation, to find more speed and just get out there a little farther, don't he?
Yeah, he's got a box of them.
I think he's got a whole truckload of them. I don't think he's got a box of them, Nation. He's got pallets of them. You see that 70 car, though. He's a little bit off schedule on pit stops from them, and he's driving right around the 31. Burt Wilson in the 70 car. We're 97 laps in, Nation, so I'm telling you, I'm stretching it till I know I'm in my pit window.
Look, that dude even saw what you did there.
Everybody did. Ha, ha, ha.
It happens.
It works, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
At least everybody knew what I meant. That's all that matters. And if it was completely dumb, you just look at the top left-hand corner in black and white, and it's self-explanatory.
Yeah, now who's dumb?
All right, so Holland, 1.4 seconds. I'm going to have to set a mercy rule, Nation. You know what, though? This might be on purpose, actually. Oh, Cody's coming to pit road, so's Holland. There's 36 laps to go. I'll tell you what, I don't think they can make it all the way.
No.
They might not be able to, but it doesn't mean that somebody's not going to try to stretch it out. I can promise you that. So I'll tell you, with one caution flag, and that happened a while ago now, this could potentially turn out to be a fuel mileage race. Nation, you believe that?
Yeah, I do.
How does that even happen?
Well, I don't know.
100 laps in, and it's going to come down to fuel Really? I don't know. It could. So stick around for the next 35 laps so we can find out if it's actually, in fact, going to come down to fuel. Is Chris Parkman in the 15 is going to bring it down the pit road here. Parkman's going to bring it to the attention of his crew, and the 00 of Nick Hunt still out on the racetrack. And these guys that are still out here that can stretch it out for 4 or 5 laps, I think they can make it, Nation. I think they can, but if you're 6 or 7 or 8 laps out, man, it's going to be really hard. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. I don't know. You'd have to cut that engine off an awful lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's really asking for a lot to try to save that, but I'll tell you, this 00 car showed as he's showing as your leader right now, but he may be on a strategy where he can make it. And I can tell you that Glenn Jamison in second here in that 63, he's 31 laps on a tank of fuel right now, Nation.
Right.
So Jamison 31 laps in, so this is going to be close, man. They were close. Holland and them were close to their window. Here comes Jamison. So 31 in, that means he stretched her out. Yep, on 00s on pit road, and that's going to recycle the lead back around to Richard Holland, but I don't know if his fuel tank's going to make it far enough, Nation. I don't know. He's holding on to a 1.3 second lead. I think if I was, them guys back in third or fourth, a few seconds behind, that I probably would have saved fuel the last run on purpose and potentially the run before that, just so I know I would have had enough to run that last run wide ass open, Nation.
Wide what open?
Wide fucking open. just like WFO. But the reason why is because I am pretty sure that 6 laps short just isn't going to cut it. I mean, we watched the 63 stretch at 31 laps, but that's 5 laps short of what them guys will need to get. Right. So they need to go 36 laps, and that just not going to work. And even YouTube chat's agreeing there's just no way to save fuel here.
Or what you do is pit left in.
You got to lift in the corner in it, though. So if you're in that Xfinity car and you got to lift in the corner anyway, just push the clutch in. Coast it a little bit. Let it roll.
I'd pit at lap 10. Get no tires.
Looking at the back of the field right here, the 718 car, Raymond Chess, man, he's still out there. Got to give it up to the feller.
Mm-hmm.
He's 4 laps down, but he's making laps right here, and laps are valuable. That's how you learn.
Yep.
You learn by driving, literally, racing. And I'll tell you, there's no better group of drivers to learn from, in my opinion. The driver out there leading, if you look at the entire top 5, they're all great drivers to learn from, in my opinion. You got Holland leading back in P2. You see the last night's winner, the 12 of Cody Williams. And a little farther back in third is Enrique Del Toro Escobar Fagunde McDaniel Jr., the second times 5.
Mm-hmm.
That driver, Rick Vagone.
That dude.
Yeah, that dude.
Got a caution.
We did get a caution. Nation's
now everybody that pitted is fucked.
My question is, did they get mayhemmed? Oh, no, we got a car sideways on pit road. Past his spot. Maybe he didn't pass his spot. Maybe he landed there. Let's find out here. Oh, yep, that's what it was, so... 04 car right here. We're going to see what happened. Was it a self-spin? Was he helped around? Or oh, yeah, he got loose coming out of 4. Takes it down through the infield and hooked the left fronts in the grass, and there she went sideways. And I'm going to suspect the caution come out because he landed on pit road. So that's caution flag number 2. Puts Nation right even with his under 2 count.
Who do I win?
Absolutely nothing.
Damn it.
So 0-4 car right here having a little bit of problems on lap, 108. So that's going to change all the strategies. Everybody's going to have enough fuel now, Nation.
Yeah, they're coming in.
You see the leaders coming in, but who stays out? Who says, you know what, I have enough fuel, so I don't need to stop no more? Because here's the deal. The 31 and 12, they probably don't have another set of tires on pit road to use. So they're clearly coming in for fuel. And just to back that theory up, I'm going to hit TV number 1 to see if their cars come up. And the answer to that is Vern's correct. It was fuel only. They didn't have any tires left, so if any of them guys could have made it on fuel, that changes the whole story.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're all on the same amount of tires, so it was all about fuel right here. So we'll see exactly who they're going to line up behind right now. How far back will they be? But there's plenty of time to pass because when they go back to green, it'll be with, 24 to go probably?
Yep.
So, strategy, well, that shit's out the window.
She gone.
Spaceship on fire. I don't know where Nation's at on that project there, Denise. So here comes Wagner and the 56 of Wimbish, too. Well, they're going to drop down to the bottom. That might not be to come to pit road. That might be to kind of level the car out in an effort to shorten the distance around the track in an effort to save fuel. Damn, you got to love it. So 10:09. Maybe we won't have to go too much longer, Nation, because we're both old.
Yes, we are.
We're old and we need our sleep, okay?
Yes, we do.
Really, it's because my beer's all the way out in my shop and I don't want to walk out there to get one.
Ain't nobody stopping you.
I know, and we're under caution, and I could probably go get one and make it back.
Yep.
Or go get 2.
Or 3.
Or 4.
Or 5.
Maybe just grab 6, throw them in a little cooler.
It'll be right back.
Stack bottles and caps, and then I can mess the points up, screw the broadcast up, and...
You can't screw it up any more than it already is.
Well, you potentially I could. That's the scary part, Nation.
No, you couldn't, because I'm here.
I say potentially I probably could, but we're under caution flag number 2 with 25 laps to go, so we don't have a whole lot longer here. And I'll tell you,
Thank God.
I'm probably not going to grab another cold snack because I'm going to go to bed after this.
Yeah, me too.
That's what Macaulay did. Oh, no. He did it before this race.
Yeah, little fucker.
Yep. And here we are, Nation. But I'll tell you what, 30 cars took the green flag here at Las Vegas tonight in the Wicked Wednesday Truck Series. And caution flag number 2, 110 laps into the event. So I'm not going to complain about it. It's been a great race so far. And it looks like it's going to shape up to be an even more exciting finish here with the Wicked Wednesday Xfinity Series. And that's hard to get used to, by the way.
Yes, it is.
I keep wanting truck is on my mind, and then I got to catch myself and say Xfinity. You just want to say the Wicked Wednesday Truck Series out of all the time that I said it before over the years and seasons.
Been a few.
But this season it's more, all right, it's the Wicked Wednesday Xfinity Series at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Why can't I pick the little feller that waves?
What are you talking about?
It looks like The feller we told could join the booth has made it in the Discord. Trevor.
You did pick the little thingy that waves.
No, there's cooler ones. Oh, we're back to Green Flag Racing Nation. 28 of Austin Wagner, the leader. I'll tell you what, though, Holland isn't wasting any time getting around second place. Green Flag's back out. Less than 23 laps to go here at Las Vegas with the Xfinity car. Austin Wagner in the 28, your current race leader. Holland going to move to P2. And Holland's got Chris Parkman's number 15 on his bumper. Couple of cars. Nick Hunt in the 00 car. He's in the picture. Cody Williams in the picture. And, man, I think these last 22 are certainly going to shape out to be a race. You can see the 28 car. Austin Wagner trying to pull away. I made we, fellas. I made it. Did he meant to say he brought us weed? Is that what he meant to say, Nation?
Sweet.
He'd come over here anytime.
Come on in.
He's got to join the voice chat, though. Yeah, you can't commentate the booth from text chat. Man, it's going to be a battle up here for the lead, shaping up as Holland is right there. He's looking to the inside for the lead right now. Austin Wagner has it. Holland wants it. Wagner going all the way to the high side, but Parkman's right there too. We got a battle side by side for the lead. 20 to go at the line. Chris Parkman in the 15 looking to try to find a way around. Holland working the bottom. 28 Austin Wagner working the top side. You have to join the main lobby, Trevor. So when you're in the Discord, click on main lobby, and it'll take you in the voice chat.
Yeah, just click the fucking thing.
Well, look at that. Parkman able to get around the 31 of Holland. Holland's going to fall back to third and into the clutches of the 00. Wagner's going to stave off the fight, and the 15 of Chris Parkman will move to second. I told you it was going to be a barn burner for third. They're side by side. 31, 00. Holland's going to get around the 00, and he's going to try to make another run at these top two cars. Parkman in second. Wagner in lead. 18 to go at the line. Look at the 7 of Benjamin Lacey. Where's he coming from? Where's he been? He started up front. He ran up here for a while. He went to the back. He stayed back there for a while. And now, with 18 to go, here comes the 7 car right back towards the front again. All right, Nation, we brought someone else in the broadcast booth, buddy.
About fucking time. Can I go home?
Nope.
Fuck.
Trevor.
Oh, yeah, that was.
Trevor, how you doing, buddy?
Good, how about yourself?
Not doing too bad. Good to have you in the booth here at WFO tonight.
It's definitely a pleasure.
We got.
Seriously?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is, Nation. Come on now.
Damn.
Look at that 28 car.
28 car got it out front, Austin Wagner, but he's going to have company. Benjamin Lacey in the 7 car working on Parkman real hard right now. So Lacey's going after it, and I'll tell you guys, I think that 31 of Richard Holland might be back there just cooling the tires off for a late run here.
He's got time.
Benjamin Lacey's going to drive around the 15 of Chris Parkman, move him up to second, and he's going to start eyeing that 28 car, Austin Wagner. And Holland just trying to work his way back up there as he closed. Look, side by side now, Lacey's going for it. 7 car, working the bottom, 16 to go at the line.
Too soon, Junior.
I don't know, Parkman, man, he's not giving up, but that 28 car, I do like how he's working the high side here. Work the top of the track, Trevor. It gives you more momentum down the straightaway, don't it, buddy?
Yes, sir. Got to work the top.
Yep, you work that top, you get the momentum. But I'll tell you, Lacey, he made quick work of him, man, and he's starting to check out now. He's got him by about 6 or 7 car lengths. So Benjamin Lacey started the race P2 or P3. That sound right, Nation?
I don't know.
And he's fought all the way up to the lead. And I'll tell you, he went forward at the right time. Holland, though, he's still mirrored back here in 4th place. He's had to battle that 0-0 of Nick Hunt a couple of times, but he's fighting him off, but he can't really do anything with Parkman yet. And then Parkman's got the 28 of Austin Wagner right in front of him now. So you got 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th all lined up back here all the way back to the 5 car of Bradley the Coop Cooper. Now Parkman's going to work to the inside of the 28. So Chris Parkman trying to pick up the number 2 spot, perhaps go after the race leader once again. But I'll tell you what, Benjamin Lacey this late in the race, Nation, he's just putting on a clinic, buddy.
Yeah.
He really is. He's up by damn near a second, 9/10 of a second right now, and he's leaving these guys back here to fight for second.
Right, but he better not fuck up.
Hi, Adriana. Welcome to the stream. Didn't see you pop in
What
there.
up?
About the time you come in, the racing really got good.
You think that's why?
I don't know. So 30. Well,
Could be.
and we were helping get
That dude.
Trevor. We were helping get Trevor going here. Trevor, you can chime in whenever you want, buddy.
We do.
All right, sounds good.
So
I'm trying to watch the race at the same time here, and I think she's a couple seconds behind.
Probably. There's a delay to YouTube. So you see Holland now, he's working on the P2 spot, and Parkman. But Coop is snuck in there too, and he's trying to work on both of them, Nation. And Benjamin Lacey is up 1.8 seconds with 11 laps to go here. 10 laps to go. So the laps are winding down at Las Vegas. Parkman, I give him credit. Holland's able to get up there and give him a fight for about a corner or two, and Parkman holds him off. So good job driving right there. That Napa machine, the 15 of Chris Parkman. And the 28 shot up towards the wall. Hopefully everything's all right there. I bet that right front's feeling a little bit tired on him. Get that, Nation? Tires tired?
Yeah, I got that.
All right.
Good one. I like that.
So
Lacey mopping the track.
Yeah, Parkman holding on to the P2, but Coop was able to sneak by him, and that's going to put Coop up to second. But can you make up 2.1 seconds in 8 laps? That's the question here.
Not the way that guy's driving.
If it stays green, I don't think you can. And I'll tell you what, Benjamin Lacey, he went by these guys, and he's putting on a clinic, man. He really is.
Yeah, he's fucking gone.
I mean, this is a very talented group of racers here at WFO. I think he's got fresher tires than they do, probably. Nope. Says he's got the same tires. I don't know. I don't know, Nation.
I don't know either.
Coop's closing the gap a little bit, but I think it's just not enough. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There's just simply not enough time. I think Lacey's pretty well got her in the bag.
Yep, I'm going to agree with Trevor on that one. I think Lacey's pretty well got her in the bag. I think the 5 is I think the 5's just solidifying second place right now. He's just trying to solidify his second place finish, maybe. Then you got Parkman in the 15 back here in third. And then the 31 of Holland still right there. And it's like Holland hit a brick wall with that 31 car. Once he got up there a little bit, he was done. It's like he hit a brick wall. You see Nick Hunt in the 00 car, that skull car right there, having a good run here. 4th place right now. He's still got time to sneak up a couple. Wagner, though, he's going to fall back to 6. He's going to go from 1st to 6th in these closing laps. 5 laps to go now.
Wagner really fell off there. I don't know what
Oh.
that was all about.
He's got way too many laps on his tires and his fuel. Is exactly what that is. I'm looking at the stint right now.
Gotcha.
He's 32 laps in, and I think he's out of fuel. So 28 car is going to drop it down the pit road, and I think he might literally be out of fuel.
That's just bad pit stops.
So here he comes to pit road. He probably should have topped it off, but he worked a little bit of strategy there. I know why he did what he did for track position. So Coop was able to close in a little bit, but now Benjamin Lacey's opened it back up to over 2 seconds again. So 4 laps to go. I'd say Lacey has got it in the bag if there isn't a caution flag.
There better not be.
If there is not a caution flag, that 7's going to be hard to beat, Nation.
Mm-hmm.
2.1 second lead. Coop, though, giving it a good fight. Got it up here to the second position, that Cat machine. So good run for him. And Parkman, man, here's the battle. It's for third. It's for that podium spot.
All right.
Parkman in the 15 has it. The 31, 00, both of them won it. They're side by side. Coming out of 4, Parkman still going to hold it at the line, I believe. But I don't know how much he's going to be able to hold Holland off, but he's been holding them off now for 30 laps. I think Holland might have him. Is he going to clear him off the corner? No. Parkman's going to fight back on the high side, try to use the momentum. Parkman just don't want to give up that spot. We're 2 to go. It's going to be a white flag at the line. That'll be 1 more lap left for this driver. He's up 2.4 seconds over second place. Benjamin Lacey come out of nowhere on the last run. He took the lead, and he drove away. And that's exactly how you want the end of a race to go for you, Nation.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Benjamin Lacey played it perfectly in the 7 car. He's going to bring it out of turn 4 for the last time at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And Benjamin Lacey is going to win at Vegas in the Wicked Wednesday Xfinity Series. That's how that's going to go down. Coop's going to bring it second, and Parkman's going to hold off the 31 and bring it in on the podium, Nation.
Hell you say.
He did it. So Chris Parkman able to keep Richard Holland out of the top 3 at Vegas after Holland virtually dominated the race. So
He's not going to be happy.
The 31 dominated it, and the 7, 5, and 15 just come in at the end and stole the show, didn't they? How bad does that sting, Nation?
It stings a little.
So we're going to watch Lacey in the 7 car just burn it down, and he deserves it. When you go up there and pass the quality of drivers that he had to pass late in this race to win, you're doing something. Period. You're doing something, and Benjamin Lacey did it. Going to burn it all the way down right here.
I hope Diana's counting that shit.
Yeah. Hopefully Diana was counting it for us, because I didn't count nothing. Literally nothing. Let's see if we got Benjamin Lacey in the Discord here. We do. I see him down there in the lobby. And he's just down there in the regular chat, kind of the ragtag crew, and so I think he's a solo artist here, Nation.
Well, that's what we are.
Let's get him up in the booth. Benjamin Lacey, we got you up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
I got you, boys.
Man, I'll tell you what. You talk about knowing how to come in at the end of the race and steal a show. You did it, man.
Got lucky, I think, with the way the tire set worked. Had 1 set left there on that last caution, and it worked out by going green.
Oh, yeah, you could. I thought that might have been what happened because you just drove through those guys and set sail.
Yeah, I don't know if Bradley, he had another set too. It looked like he was able to keep up for a bit, but I just said, we gotta got to push through and get to the lead as quick as we can, and just build it. And it's not easy to do. Some of these guys are pretty fast in here. Me being new in the league here, don't be fooled by these 2 wins. I'm going to tell you guys that right now. Don't be fooled.
Don't be fooled by them, huh?
No, no.
You got our attention in the booth, man. We're not gonna lie, you definitely got our attention, but really, really great strategy for you there at the end. Where did you restart after that last?
I think it was 12th.
So
11th or 12th.
You restarted 12th with fresh tires, and you drove through 11 cars to get up there and drive off by 2.6 seconds.
Well, apparently, yeah.
And
yeah, it wasn't easy. I can tell you that. You know,
they're fast guys in there.
Yeah, they're quick. They're quick. I think if they had fresh tires, there's no way I would have been able to push up that far.
Well, I'll tell you. Well,
maybe a top 10, maybe.
We seen you hold pace pretty well with Holland, the 31 car, early in the race, the first run or two. So we knew that you could kind of keep pace with them. But at the end, in with them fresher tires, man, you showed them what time it was.
Yeah, Holland is pretty quick. It just didn't seem like I could ever gain on him there in that first run. And then I think he led probably 2/3 of the race.
Oh, he dominated it.
Yeah.
He dominated it, and then you guys come in and stole it at the end.
Yeah.
That's
sometimes
how it goes
like
sometimes,
that,
though.
Yeah. You know, it's unfortunate for them, but I always say take the W's when you can get them, and this is one of those opportunities, and you know, like I say, everyone in this league seems to be pretty fast, so I'll take it. Mm-hmm.
Well, we hope you're enjoying your time over here at WFO, and we'd like to see you around for a long time, Benjamin. You have
so far.
You have anyone you want to thank while we got you in the broadcast booth here?
You know, the Filming the Wild sponsor on the car. Check them out, youtube.com/Filming the Wild, for some nature documentary, wildlife, behind the scenes footage, and some other stuff. I think
Yeah, I put a little bit of close-up view on your car so they can see the Filming the Wild on it right there in the broadcast. And you've got them quite a bit of showtime first couple weeks of racing here.
Hopefully it'll pay off. You know, appreciate you guys in the booth too. There, I think it's Vern and
Nation, and we got
Nation.
We actually we brought somebody from the YouTube chat in tonight, so we got Trevor Neeson here with us as well.
Right on.
Well done, Benjamin.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
What'd you think of that finish there, Trevor?
Oh, it was beautiful. He just ended up mopping the track and sped away with it. That's all I can say about it.
That's what you got to do to win it, isn't it? Mop them.
Yes, sir. Nothing better than a checkered.
All right. Well, I'd say Benjamin's pretty much breaking out the broom. Couple wins early in the season here, so that 7 car is gonna be a tough one to beat.
We'll see. Time will tell.
Well, where are we at? Atlanta next week?
I'm not sure.
Somebody said Atlanta. We'll check the schedule real quick for you. And anyone that wants to check the schedule, WFORaceleague.com, and you go under the series, so it shares it with the truck for the most part, so wherever it's at. Atlanta. So how are you at Atlanta, Benjamin?
Is it the new version of it, or is it the old version? I haven't actually raced the new version of it.
I think it may be the new version, but Macaulay's not in here to confirm that, but that's what I'm going to... My suspicion's going to be it's the new version.
If it's the new version, I have no idea, man. I haven't driven that one, so that'll be a new experience. But if it's the old one, that's a tire track. Managing those pretty well and maintaining track position. So I mean, hopefully a top 10 if it's the old one. But and if it's the new one, well, I guess we'll see what happens. Just hopefully finish.
Well, either way, we wish you the best of luck next week, and once again, congrats on your win.
Hey, thanks, guys. Brother. Appreciate y'all.
Yep. Have a good night. So that was a race winner, the 7-car Benjamin Lacey, and I'm going to let Nation interview our next...
Nope.
Oh, yes, I am.
Bullshit.
You know who it is?
Nope.
What do you mean you don't know?
Because I'm stupid, Vern.
It's Coop.
Oh, God. He's driver of the day, too. Fuck.
Yeah, he's driver of the day and all. You got this, man.
No, you got it.
Actually, you do because he's driver of the day, so...
Well, do you really want me to do it?
I think you should, Nation.
Okay, then.
Hold on. We'll go find Coop. We'll both do it.
Because you know what I'm
All
going
right,
to do.
fellas. Thanks for having me in the booth. I'm going to bug out for the night.
All right. Have
Yeah.
a good one, man. Thanks for coming in.
Later,
Yep, thank
dude.
you.
Coop, we got you up in the broadcast booth, Vernon Nation.
Boys?
What's up?
All right, Nation, do the interview.
All right. Do you have anybody you'd like to thank? We got to go.
That was the most professional thing I've ever heard. I think you should do the Tuesday nights from
He
now
should
on.
do all the interviews, shouldn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I hate doing interviews.
Well, I had Coop's car pulled up, and then my dumb ass went and hit the live button and knocked it
Broke
out.
it.
So I did. I broke it. So we'll just back
Click the
up to
ticker.
it one more time.
It's broken.
Click the ticker. That's right. If it's not broke, then it will be, won't it, Nation?
Oh, yeah. You doing all right, Coop?
Yeah. Yeah. Man, these tires are spicing things up. You got to choose when and where, and then the cautions come out, and it just throws the whole strategy completely out the window. It was already a headache with the strategy as it was. Then the yellow comes out with 30 or so to go, and I knew that I had an extra set, but I knew I had a lot of cars to pass that were going to stay out, and the 7 just executed it better. Kudos to Ben. He got through them guys in like 7 laps, and I goofed off for like 13 of them. It took me a long time.
He cooped off for 13.
I had Parkman and Holland in front of me there
Right.
for probably 3 or 4 laps, and I was trying to let them guys settle it out without going 3 wide. 'Cause
Right.
one of them's a teammate, and the other one I'm not familiar with his driving, so I was trying to plan it meticulously. And then Parkman finally cleared him on the outside. I was able to get by Richard, but the whole run, man, it just the more that I was back there, the more Ben just pulled away. And
So you
yeah,
and
once
Ben
I
were
got
on
around
the
it, it was
same
over.
tires then.
Yeah, we both
Gotcha.
had that last set for 25 or so to go.
Gotcha. Well,
But boys, I'm sweating.
I'll tell you, the 5 car had to come through some traffic to get up there, man. So great job driving it.
Thank you, man. Yeah, just being meticulous and being patient was most of it. Maybe a little too patient, but you got guys that they're out here too. They're trying to race for points, and you got to be patient and willing to give and take. But with 5 to go, it's all take at that point. So
Well,
Right.
you definitely showed an extreme amount of patience tonight. And, I mean, it showed up in the broadcast towards the end there, like you said, when the 15 and 31 were battling side by side. You were patient to get around them, but it may have cost you a little bit too much time to the 7.
yeah, and I wasn't sure if Ben had the same tires or not. I don't remember. I think he passed me on that restart, and it just happened so quickly that he kind of camouflaged with those cars. So I didn't realize that he was on the same set. Once I got out there in clean air, I realized that 2 seconds wasn't getting any shorter, and it was over with. I was just going to finish there.
Gotcha. What else did Coop win tonight, Nation?
Driver of the day.
Is that right?
So that'll
That's
answer
right.
Larry Dickerson's question in the chat, too. He asked who won the driver of the day.
Well, that is
Driver of
the
the night.
second time ever that's happened. I appreciate everybody in the chat. I know that you guys listen to me on Tuesday nights. You're probably tired of hearing my voice, so sorry about the interview post race tonight. But thank you guys very much. It means a lot. I could have finished this thing upside down on my lid. Pulled a Rick Fagone and hit the catch fence, but we just kept it quiet and pulled the strategy off. And hopefully next week at Atlanta we can do it again.
Well, I'll tell you what, second's a great run and a great points night here at Vegas. And, man, I bet you'd like to see the caution late, though. Maybe a green-white checker, Coop.
That would have helped, but I still don't think I could have got around Ben. And it actually might have hindered me because some of the guys had tires that were behind me that got caught up in that same traffic. They were really far back.
Oh, I gotcha.
You know what I mean? So it could have just totally threw my whole thing. I asked for a caution mentally, but now that I think about it, I don't think it would have been a good thing.
Would have benefited too much. It may have caused more issues than what it was.
I think Wimbish would have, or somebody back there would have had tires. Somebody back there that was 12th or 13th that passed a few of those cars would have been right on my tail. Hal Amy was one of them.
All right, Nation. I didn't mean to steal your interview, so you can go again.
Keep us for a lot of things.
What
Do it right
the
now.
I'd like to
fuckers?
thank the aliens for your microphone, first off. No, everybody at
He did
WFO.
that on purpose, Coop.
Did he really?
Of course.
Yeah, he's got one of them lag switches.
Don't be DDoSing me now, okay? I just got this thing up in the podium.
lag switch.
What you're doing to go?
Just go play Call of Duty for about 5
I
minutes.
was
To know
just-
what that is.
I was just tapping the push to talk button.
Gotcha.
Um,
I don't use that. I hot mic.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, Dickerson said he still had an extra set of tires left.
wow. I mean, I don't know why he didn't take them, but must have just been on a weird pit cycle or saving them for maybe another caution. Maybe he thought another yellow would come out.
Maybe
Saving them for the
possibly.
next race.
If you got another caution in that last 30, you would have looked like Superman on that set.
I don't think we get rollover tires. Rollover miles don't work here.
You can't give them away when you have an extra set either. Like if you go out, you can't give them to anyone else. So
You can't sell them.
Hey, you got third place, right? What was that, Parkman that got him? Did Parkman beat Richard to the line?
Yeah, Parkman
Nice.
beat him to the line. So Parkman
10-4.
won third.
Well, I'd like to thank you guys for putting on the broadcast. Everybody at WFO putting on an awesome league. 30 car count, man. It's insane.
It's nice, man.
It's been a while. It's been a while since we had that. Everybody at home that puts up with me and lets me do this on Wednesday nights. The stream for watching it. I know those guys have been here since lap 1, watching me sweat and cuss and everything else. And then the fans that voted for me for driver of the day. It's just awesome to when you can get all the Amy fans convinced that you're one of the good drivers out here. It's hard to do.
That's all order.
Oh, come on, Coop. You got to give yourself more credit than that. Not to mention that you're in the booth Tuesday nights. They hear you. They love you. So give yourself more credit as a driver than that. You're a damn good driver, man. You're a good broadcaster, and we appreciate it.
I just keep racing with that chip on my shoulder, and hopefully we can go into Atlanta and do it again.
That's what it's about, and carry, to try and keep that momentum up through a whole race season. It's definitely not an easy thing to do, but if you can do it, that's what separates the people from the champions, Coop.
We're sitting pretty. I think we're going to be, with Daytona working out the way it did, I think this second place is gonna help us out. But thank you guys very much, and I appreciate everything you do.
Thank you, man. Good luck to you next week at Atlanta.
10-4. I'm drinking a beer to that one.
There you go.
Good job, Coop.
Drink a couple of them.
Yes, sir.
All right, Nation, we're done.
All right. Everybody have a great night.
Just like that. I got to do points and stuff still, so I'm not completely done, but I'm damn near done.
Third place guy leave?
Huh?
Wasn't there a third place guy?
He ain't in the Discord.
Oh, we're done.
So, I mean, if Chris Parkman watches it, he may rewatch the stream. I just want Chris to know that if he's in Discord at the end of these, that we interview the top 3 drivers and the driver of the day. And just so happened that Coop was driver of the day and finished second, so it was a double interview with him.
Mm.
But Chris Parkman is not in the Discord, so that's it. We're done for. Just like that, Nation.
Just like that.
Just like that. But we want to stop and take a moment to thank each and everybody who tuned into the everybody that tuned in. Everybody. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody tuned in. We want to thank everyone that tuned into the broadcast tonight. Make sure that you like it if you did like it, or if you like the drivers out there like watching the racing. Give the broadcast a like. Subscribe to it if you haven't done so yet. Click the little bell and it'll tell you when WFO goes live. Or completely ignore all of it. Right,
I'll
Nation?
tell you when they go out. It's going to go out and mow the lawn.
Now, we thank all the fans for their support. I know all the drivers do. They love going back and watching it, reading the chat that goes in there, all the chat week in and week out. And it's a lot of good times at WFO, and you only live once. So Might as well have fun doing it, right, Nation?
You might as well.
But that's going to do it for us on this Wednesday night and conclude another great race. You know, second race of season 10 and a great race here at Vegas tonight. So thank everyone for tuning in. Next Tuesday night, Coop will be back on live. And then me and Nation will try to make it in Wednesday night, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
I guess we'll try. But glad we could get through this one, and it's 10:42, so it's before 11. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream and tell everybody have a safe night, a great rest of the week and weekend, and Tuesday night, WFO will be back racing again. So we'll see you then. Have a great night.
Later, folks.